Did this Amazon tell me that he wanted to go with me or that he didn't want to go? Hi, I'm Kaylin, the author of The Parrot Bliss Bond. Please be sure to get your copy on Amazon.com today so that you have your handbook for creating a blissful bond with your parrot. This is Henry, and Henry is a mealy Amazon. Now, before I tell you about Henry's question, the question is, did he say something? Did he tell me he wanted to go or that he didn't want to go? I want to tell you a little about Henry so that you have a little background. So first of all, Henry was a parrot at the Bird Gardens of Naples. And the Bird Gardens of Naples, I'm not sure exactly technically how Keri categorizes herself, but I guess I would say that I think she does some sanctuary for some parrots, like retired African greys that can't breed anymore. Wow, beautiful wings, Henry. And she definitely does some rescuing and rehoming. So this is Henry, and Henry was there. And when I went to the bird gardens, I did not intend to get a parrot. I did not intend to get an Amazon. However, right? But I will tell you that Amazons, they like me.
This is Rachel. She belonged to Brian Howe from Bad Company.
Oh, really?
The singer from Bad Company.
Wow. So
this is Rachel, his Amazon.
why is she
He
here?
passed away.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh. Hi, Rachel.
And
Can I pick you up?
Rachel didn't do well with anyone in the family.
Your nails
Your
are...
nails got to be done.
Your nails
I'm
are
waiting-
like my
I'm waiting for
girls.
Bonnie to come do nails with me.
Hello.
Wow. Nice, Rachel.
Hi.
You good girl.
Do you want pets? Pets or no pets?
She's been good at, like, they said they couldn't handle her. She stepped right up for me. They were like,
Hi.
and she's been good. She hasn't gone after anyone here yet.
You could see in that video that Rachel liked me, which I think she really liked me. And I was like, I'm sorry, Rachel, I have a yellow nape. And the thing is, oh, wow, Henry. Wow, I like your wings. The thing is, Amelie, oh, they're supposed to be fantastic. So I was like, okay, you know what? The mealies, they're like the biggest Amazon, and they're supposed to be really good companion pets. And I kind of really wanted to see what Amelie would be like. And frankly, when I saw Henry, I was just struck. Now, out of all of the parrots that Keri has at the Bird Gardens of Naples that are available for rescue, like these incredible macaws, and I'll give you a quick picture.
She likes that one right there. That's weird.
What's wrong?
Thank you.
And these macaws, they're big, they're beautiful, they're colorful, and they were nice and gentle. I don't think that rehomed parrots or parrots in a rescue are always that sweet and gentle. So, like right now, there's some awesome macaws. We also saw some cockatoos, a really sweet one. And I'm like, I want you to get a home. Hi. Hi.
That's the
A Hahn's macaw. Now, Ruby, I have a Hahn's, and people are always curious about Hahn's. Yes. Oh, you've kind of got more blue on your forehead than our girl. You don't say. So tell me your story. If you watch my videos, I'm all about creating bliss, helping you create bliss with your parrot, because I think there's nothing better. I have a Hahn's macaw that people really like because she's a sweet thing, and I don't have experience of other Hahn's macaws, but I think she's a gem. And right now, the Bird Gardens has a Hahn's macaw. So, like, you know, I mean, there were a couple of choices. There was a Caique, there was an African gray that seemed very sweet, but the one that, when we were getting ready to go and we were by our car, the one I was like still thinking about, and the one I ran back to check out and see his video was Henry. Bye-bye, Henry. Bye-bye, Henry. Hi. I know, right? Oh, you don't say, Henry. Woo, you don't say. Yes. Henry, you're awesome. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now, if you're like me, you're gonna have to rewind the video and like listen to Henry again and again and again. And as you do, you can hear him saying, I don't want to go. I don't, you know, it's like, I like had to keep hearing it because I couldn't quite discern what he was saying. And also I was like, you know, is it that Henry's owner said, you know, like when he or she was getting ready to leave the house, maybe he or she was saying, Henry, I don't want to go. I don't want to leave you. And so maybe that to Henry means that he doesn't want the separation. Or did he want to stay at the rescue? And I just kept playing it over and over. And I'm kind of going like, Henry, you know, I'm drawn to you. I think you're drawn to me. Keri thought Henry liked me. And I just kept thinking about Henry. And I was like, let it go. You don't need another parrot. Certainly not an Amazon. If you're not familiar, Amazons are loud. I mean, when we talk about parrots, woo! Beautiful wings, Henry. The only parrots that are louder are cockatoos. And I don't know who I would say are louder between macaws and Amazons, but I'm gonna say Amazons. In my experience, in my home, the macaws can be loud, but the Amazons are certainly more squawky. Now I want you to understand one thing that I read in Henry's file is that Henry has excellent vision. Like I read that he can see a bird of prey. Oh, sorry, Henry. Or he can see an airplane in the sky before you can and before you can hear it. So I think he's a little nervous because we do have blue sky above us. And so I don't see anything, but it's possible Henry does. Anyway, so, you know, I listened to the video over and over, and then I finally went to sleep, woke up in the middle of the night, and I didn't watch the video, but trying to still think about Henry. I don't know, Henry just really stuck with me. So in the morning, I contacted Keri, and I mean, she knew, right? And so, you know, I'm like, can I come see him again? And she's like, yeah. And so that was it. Henry let us pick him up, and it was enough for me to feel like he did like us. And I did want to feel like he would like more than just me, because my yellow-naped Amazon is a Demogorgon. And she's a Demogorgon named after Stranger Things, because to me she's a teddy bear, but with everyone else, if anyone else gets in this distance, she bites and she lunges, and she's just not gentle and loving. She's Demogorgon-like. So I really wanted a parrot that would really seem to like my husband and my daughter as well. Now, one of the things is when Keri said that she thought Henry liked me, I really took that to heart, because Keri is kind of phenomenal. I think she's humble about the fact that I think she's really a parrot whisperer. She talks to them, and I mean, like, using her English, she talks to them. And I'm going to tell you that in my world, parrots pick up on the energy. They pick up on visual, and they pick up on the tone and the energy. And so when she talks to them, they understand. I mean, they listen. And I don't doubt for a minute that they talked to her too, although she didn't say anything about that. And so I really think that she picked up on something with Henry. Now, Henry had been at the sanctuary, not with Keri, at another one, for 7 years. And apparently wasn't super friendly. So I'm just really thrilled because he's doing well. I think they worked with him some, but he's doing really well. Yesterday he was preening me a little, which means he was grabbing some strands of my hair and, and preening them. And so I believe we're making a bond. Like I said, he's kind of nervous out here, but I do want him out getting some fresh air and sunshine because the UV and UV light that's all around us when the sun is out is really good for birds' eyes and their feathers. It helps disinfect their feathers. It helps their feathers have a nice, beautiful color. And it helps them continue to see in UV because they see in UV. And there goes Henry. So the question to you is, when you listen to Henry, and maybe I'll post him again at the end, what is he saying? Let me know what you think, because I finally came up with my idea, but I wasn't able to interpret it. In other words, what I think he was saying, I couldn't, I don't understand the context of how he perceives it, because the way he perceives it, as a positive or negative, is he ultimately telling me, regardless of his words and what they're saying, ultimately, is he really communicating that he wants me to take him or that he doesn't? And that is the question of the day. Thank you for joining me in this blissful, now Henry-less video. If you are interested in getting a fabulous parrot and learning from Keri a little bit about how to make sure your home's really well set up and how to have that blissful bond, 2 thumbs up. If I had more thumbs, I would put them up. I have been in contact with other rescues, been to other rescues, and I have not had the experience that I had with Keri, I believe, in the Bird Gardens, and that's one reason I now am affiliating myself to them, in the sense that I'm recommending them. They're on my signature down below, so if you want to contact them, the link is down below, and as soon as I can get to it, I'm going to put them on my website, because I believe that the right bird for you is the bird you click with, whether it's a baby at a pet store from a breeder, a rehome, or a rescue. I believe that having that blissful bond makes the difference between you and the bird being companions and being BFFs, the best feathered friends, and having that blissful bond and not. And when it's not, neither of you are going to be happy, and that's not, I don't think, what's going to make anyone happy. So if one of the things you're interested in is an adult, that makes it a lot easier to bond, because in the sense that you don't have to go through the baby stages, then check out the Bird Gardens at Naples. And if you have any questions or comments about parrots, please be sure to comment below. In the meantime, if you want to connect, please be sure to come to my Facebook group, Parrot Bliss Flock, and I will catch you in the next feathered video, where I will, all right, that's a wrap.